Dear readers of TV Day's Drama Digest, gather close as we embark on an emotional, evocative journey into the life of a soap opera legend, Susan Seaforth Hayes. Her name is synonymous with the heart and soul of Days of Our Lives, where she has captivated audiences for over 5 decades as Julie Williams, a character whose strength, grace, and passion mirror the woman behind the role. Today, we bring you monumental news that has sent ripples through the Days fandom. A deeply personal revelation from Susan herself, shared through her Instagram, that has sparked questions, tears, and hope. Is she preparing to bid farewell to Salem? Or is this a moment of reflection, a celebration of life, love, and legacy? Let's dive into the story, unravel the layers of her poignant message, and explore what it means for her future and ours as devoted viewers. A message that touched hearts in a world where social media often feels fleeting and superficial. Susan Seaforth Hayes' recent Instagram post was a beacon of authenticity, a window into her soul that left fans breathless. Her words were not just a casual update, but a tapestry of wisdom, gratitude, and bittersweet remembrance. She began with a piece of advice that resonates across generations. I recommend that anyone over 40 make friends with younger people. Their support and companionship is unlike any other and keeps you grounded in life. This wasn't a throwaway line, but a profound reflection from a woman who has lived a life rich with experiences, both on and off the screen. At 82, Susan's vitality and connection to the world around her are a testament to the power of intergenerational bonds, a theme that echoes through her life and her work on Days of Our Lives. But it was the next part of her message that truly captured our hearts. I am blessed with 6 grandsons, each carrying Bill Hayes genes and each marrying a great lady. Here, Susan paid tribute to her late husband, Bill Hayes, who was not only her partner in life, but also her on-screen soulmate as Doug Williams on Days. Bill, who passed away in January 2024 at the age of 98, was a towering figure in the soap opera world, and his love story with Susan, both real and fictional, remains one of the most iconic in television history. The mention of their 6 grandsons, each embodying Bill's spirit, was a moment of profound pride and love, a reminder that his legacy lives on not just in the annals of Days, but in the lives of those he touched. A weekend of memory and magic. Susan's post then took us on a vivid, almost cinematic journey to Michigan, where she spent a weekend surrounded by her grandsons and their families. As fathers, husbands, creators, and citizens, they shine with love and purpose, she wrote, painting a picture of a family united by strength, creativity, and devotion. This wasn't just a family gathering, it was a celebration of life, a moment to honor the past while embracing the present. Susan's words transported us to the shores of Lake Michigan, where the air was thick with laughter, the taste of cherry pie lingered on the tongue, and the sunset cast a golden glow over the water. But amid the joy, there was a moment of quiet reverence. Susan shared that she visited her husband's final resting place, a sacred space where she will one day join him. This revelation was a gut punch, a reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of love. We laughed and kissed, ate cherry pie, and took a sunset cruise on Lake Michigan, she wrote, her words weaving together joy and sorrow in a way that felt achingly real. And then, in a moment that seemed almost fated, Susan witnessed the wreck of the Metropolis, a famous shipwreck that lies beneath the waters of Lake Michigan. It was a private moment, a touching moment, a perfect moment, she reflected, leaving us to wonder at the symbolism of this encounter, a relic of the past, preserved yet broken, much like the memories she holds dear. The wreck of the Metropolis, a symbol of resilience. The mention of the Metropolis was no mere anecdote. It was a powerful metaphor for Susan's own journey. The Metropolis, a schooner that sank in 1886, is a haunting reminder of the passage of time, of lives lived and lost. For Susan to witness this wreck during her sunset cruise was a moment of cosmic alignment, a chance to reflect on her own legacy and the impermanence of life. As she stood on that boat, surrounded by her grandsons, did she see parallels between the ship's enduring presence and her own career? Did she feel the weight of her years in Salem, where she has weathered countless storms, both as Julie and as Susan? The image of her gazing out at the wreck, the water shimmering under the fading light, is one that lingers, a snapshot of a woman who has lived fully and loved deeply. The question on everyone's minds, is Susan leaving Days of Our Lives? Susan's post, while beautiful and heartfelt, has sparked intense speculation among Days fans. Her mention of visiting Bill's resting place and her reflection on joining him one day has led some to wonder if she is preparing to step away from the show that has defined her career. After all, Susan has been a cornerstone of Days since 1968, bringing to life a character who has endured heartbreak, triumph, and everything in between. Julie Williams is not just a role. She is a part of Susan's DNA, a vessel for her own resilience and passion. The thought of Salem without Julie or Susan is almost unthinkable. Yet, there are clues in her message that suggest otherwise. Her emphasis on staying grounded in life through her connections with younger people hints at a woman who is still vibrant, still engaged with the world. Her pride in her grandsons, whom she describes as creators and citizens, mirrors her own creative spirit, which has fueled her performances on Days for decades. And her vivid description of her Michigan weekend, filled with laughter, love, and adventure, paints a picture of someone who is far from ready to slow down. Could this post, rather than a farewell, be a reaffirmation of her commitment to living fully, both on and off the screen? The legacy of Susan and Bill Hayes. To understand Susan's journey, we must also honor the legacy she shared with Bill Hayes. Their love story began in the early 1970s, when they met on the set of Days of Our Lives. As Doug and Julie, they became one of the show's first super couples, their chemistry electrifying audiences and setting a standard for soap opera romance. Off-screen, their bond was just as powerful. They married in 1974, and their partnership endured for nearly half a century, a rare and beautiful thing in the fickle world of show business. Bill's passing in 2024 was a devastating blow, not just for Susan but for the entire Days community. His character, Doug, was written off the show with a poignant storyline that saw Julie grappling with his loss, a storyline that blurred the lines between fiction and reality, as Susan poured her own grief into her performance. Fans wept alongside her, not just for Doug but for Bill, whose warmth and talent had touched so many lives. Susan's Instagram post, with its tender references to Bill's genes living on in their grandsons, was a way of keeping his memory alive, a reminder that love transcends even death. The power of intergenerational bonds, one of the most striking elements of Susan's post, was her advice about befriending younger people. This wasn't just a casual suggestion, it was a philosophy that has clearly shaped her life. In an industry that often prioritizes youth over experience, Susan has found a way to bridge the gap, drawing strength and inspiration from those who are just starting their journeys. Her grandsons, whom she describes with such pride, are a testament to this. As fathers, husbands, creators, and citizens, they embody the values she and Bill instilled in their family, values of love, purpose, and creativity. This theme of intergenerational connection is also woven into Susan's work on Days. As Julie, she has often served as a matriarch, guiding younger characters through the chaos of Salem with her wisdom and wit. Whether she's offering advice to her granddaughter Sierra or clashing with her stepdaughter Gabby, Julie's presence is a stabilizing force, a reminder of the show's rich history. Susan's real-life bonds with her grandsons seem to inform her performance, giving Julie an authenticity that resonates with viewers of all ages. A sunset cruise and a cherry pie. The beauty of simple moments. Susan's description of her Michigan weekend was a masterclass in storytelling, each detail carefully chosen to evoke emotion. The image of her eating cherry pie, a quintessentially American treat, conjures up memories of family gatherings, of warm kitchens, and shared laughter. The sunset cruise on Lake Michigan, with its breathtaking views and quiet moments of reflection, feels like a scene from a movie, a perfect encapsulation of life's fleeting beauty. And the kisses she shared with her grandsons, those small, tender gestures, speak to the deep love that binds her family together. These moments, so vividly described, remind us of the power of simplicity. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, Susan found solace in the small things: a slice of pie, a sunset, a hug. It's a lesson we can all take to heart, a reminder to slow down and savor the moments that matter. For Susan, these moments are also a way of honoring Bill, whose presence she surely felt in every laugh and every tear. What lies ahead for Susan Seaforth Hayes? As we close this chapter of Susan's story, the question remains: what does the future hold for her and for Days of Our Lives? While her Instagram post has sparked speculation about her departure, there is no concrete evidence that she is leaving the show. In fact, her vibrant spirit and deep connection to her family suggest that she has much more to give, both as an actress and as a person. Days has weathered countless changes over the years: cast departures, network shifts, and evolving storylines, but Susan has remained a constant, a beacon of light in the ever-shifting sands of Salem. If Susan were to leave Days, it would mark the end of an era. Julie Williams is not just a character. She is a symbol of the show's enduring legacy, a link to its past and a guide for its future. But even if that day comes, Susan's impact will live on, in the countless episodes she has filmed, in the fans whose lives she has touched, and in the family she has built. Her grandsons, carrying Bill's genes and her love, are proof that her story is far from over. For now, let us celebrate Susan Seaforth Hayes. Not just as an actress, but as a woman who has lived with courage, grace, and an open heart. Her Instagram post was more than a message; it was a gift, a glimpse into a life well lived and a love that will never fade. As she wrote, it was a private moment, a touching moment, a perfect moment. And in sharing that moment with us, she has reminded us all of the beauty of connection, the power of memory, and the promise of tomorrow. May Bill Hayes continue to rest in peace, his legacy carried forward by Susan, their grandsons, and the countless fans who hold them both in their hearts. And may Susan continue to shine, on the shores of Lake Michigan, in the studios of Days of Our Lives, and in the lives of all who know and love her. Thank you, Susan, for sharing your heart with us. We can't wait to see what's next. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.